The Chopra solution. Next slide. What are you hungry for? The Chopra solution to permanent weight loss, well-being, and lightness of the soul. By Deepak Chopra. Chopra is an author and public speaker who studies alternative medicine. Chopra follows Ayurveda principles to guide his approach on health. Ayurveda principles revolve around a mind-body relationship and personal experience. Please click on the link to the video. Next slide. The Chopra solution is not as much as a diet as it is a psychological approach to fulfillment. The trick to weight loss is a mind-body connection. Understanding when the body actually needs food and when hunger is stimulated to deal with the stressor. We stress out, so we eat in a form of relief from stress. Chopra disagrees with diets saying that there is no set way to eat or food to avoid. The trick is knowing your body by listening to your body and giving it what it needs when it truly needs it. We overeat because eating becomes an impulse from stress signals in the mind and the body. Next slide.
Avoid overeating. The idea here is to train ourselves to only eat when our bodies are actually hungry. Identify what triggers hunger. As in, you're actually hungry so you need to eat, or you're trying to fill a hole and food has become the quickest way to do so. Notice the triggers before you eat. Think about why you're hungry or why the hunger is being triggered. We overeat because of an inability to interpret impulse, emotion, and choice. Impulse is our brain telling us that we're hungry, afraid, threatened, or aroused. Emotion is your limbic system telling you about your mood, whether it's positive, negative, and your emotional response at that present moment. Choice is your higher brain telling you that a decision must be made, leading to an action. Then we must improve our awareness, your body, emotion, and choices.
Next slide. Change your story. Change your body. Reverse negative messages. Chopra says, weight loss can be achieved through happiness. Think in a positive manner more than a negative manner. Find the good in all circumstances. Use the stop technique to avoid cravings. S. Stop what you are doing. T. Take a 1-minute breathing break. O. Observe the bodily sensation of hunger and rate it 1 to 5. 1 being not very hungry and 5 being very hungry. And P. Proceed with awareness. Next slide.
Purity, energy, and balance. Purity. Avoid stale foods, minimize processed foods, keep fruits and veggies fresh, prefer whole grains and natural sweeteners, eliminate hydrogenated and trans fats, buy organic. Energy. Eat to feel energized, eat less when inactive, choose the freshest ingredients, stop eating when satisfied and no more, choose lighter, more easily digested foods, avoid heavy animal-based fat and refined sugars. You want to feel joyful and energized after a meal. Food should bring a positive experience, not temporary enjoyment that later becomes guilt or shame. Balance. Eat in a balanced emotional state. Consume a wide variety of fresh foods, drink enough water, and get enough sleep. Eat at regular hours with balanced intervals, vary calorie intake to activity level. Balance is achieved through good sleep, reduced stress, proper food, positive emotion, and a sense of well-being.
Next slide. What should I eat? The Chopra Center uses the system of Ayurveda to determine what we should eat. Ayurveda is all about personal experience. Food should bring harmony to your life and should be felt through the senses. The personal experiences you get from food is more important than measuring nutritional quality. Eliminate flunk foods. Frozen, leftover, unnatural, nuked, or microwaved. and canned. The fresher the food, the more life force it brings. Eat in season. Shop at local food marts or grow your own food. Mindful eating. Put attention towards every bite to gain satisfaction. Next slide. 6. Taste at every meal. Sweet. Considered most nutritious, according to Ayurveda, has a soothing effect and brings satisfaction to the body. Flavor foods rich in complex carbohydrates only refers to balanced and nutritious foods, not refined and processed sugars. Sour. May awaken appetite and enhance digestion. Fresh fruits and organic yogurt. Avoid fermented foods like cheese and vinegar. Salty. Necessary in moderation but risky in extremes. Promotes digestion and relaxation. Only needed about 0.5 grams of salt per day. Bitter. Detoxifying green and yellow vegetables. Suppresses appetite and has a cooling effect. Balances the sweet and salty foods but may cause gas and indigestion. Pungent. Promotes sweating and clears sinus passages. Spicy foods. Considered to be antibacterial. Can be used to brighten and energize people by stimulating metabolism. Astringent. Help regulate digestion and enhance healing. Tea, coffee, beans, etc. Organic coffee has qualities that have shown to prevent a number of disorders and radicals from damaging body tissue and contain trace minerals that regulate sugar and insulin. Food and the rainbow of colors. Filling your plate with the colors of the rainbow provides visual appeal and is pleasing to the body. Spices for wellness. Ginger, turmeric, cinnamon, peppers, garlic. Next slide.
Self-regulation. Learn to appreciate the feeling of mild hunger as a positive message from your body. Don't use it as an excuse to instantly grab more food. Obey hunger levels. Don't eat if already full. Don't starve when famished. Keep in touch with hunger levels as you eat. Stop eating when you are nicely full. This would be out of 6 from a 0 to 8. Avoid stress eating. Take note of feedback to the body. And get enough sleep.
Next slide.
Emotional well-being. Starts with self-awareness. Awareness leads to happiness, which allows you to focus on the solution. Solution is a choice, making the right choices. Emotional freedom. Recall the emotion, feel the emotion in the body, and label the emotion. Identifying specific emotions help you deal with them. Express the experience, share the experience, and let go.
Next slide.
Lightness of the soul. Reconnect with who you really are, spiritually. Here and now, the most important decisions are made during the present. And turn awareness into a skill.
Next slide. 1 day meal plan. Breakfast. Almond and banana protein shake with fresh fruit. For lunch. Sweet potato ginger soup, fresh fruit, and hot ginger tea. For dinner. Ratatouille stew, kashi salad, and hot ginger tea. For snacks. Fresh fruit and vegetables, and nuts. Next slide.
So my personal opinion on the diet, I feel like, it's a good diet. It probably would work for people who are looking to lose weight. For someone like me, myself, who's, not really losing control of their diet or feels like they need to lose weight, it's probably not something I'd be looking to do. But for a population that doesn't really know where to go with their diet and they're just kind of losing control, it'd probably be a good way to regain some control and some confidence.
In my personal opinion, I feel as if this diet lacks a large part in the protein department. And besides the fact that I'm not much of a vegetable person, the entire idea behind it, eat when you feel like it, think about what you're going to eat or think about why you're eating, it's too complicated, in my opinion, for me to sit down, take time, and just think about it. I'd rather just have a structured plan that says, okay, you need to eat this, a certain amount of this, a certain amount of this, not too much of that. It can also get misconstrued into a different type of diet where you think that you're hungry, so you eat a lot, and then you're confused when you're gaining weight, but you think that you're going by the diet. So I feel like this is, in my opinion, not an effective diet, and I would most certainly not go by it.